Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all back to the world of Witcher 3, and... Really, Roach? Every time, man, every time. Can you just please not have the spotlight for one... I didn't actually expect him to react. I feel bad now. I feel like I just literally burnt my horse. That's just awkward. So yeah, exciting at times, ahoy, as we unfortunately don't become pirates. But we are about to hunt ourselves a griffin.
Griffin contract.
And?
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
I do want to say, guys, that you have all been seriously, Roach, this horse will be the death of me. That you guys have been fantastic so far with the support of this series. I never really expected this to do well, but I am very pleasantly surprised that those of you that are with me on this journey are really into it and are discussing stuff in the comments, and it just really means the world to me. So basically, if you are hearing me right now watching this series, thank you so much. This is very much a passion project of mine. I love this game, and I always knew, irrelevant of anything, I would be making this. So it does mean the world to me, those of you that have joined me on this. And I do apologize for every name that I butcher. I really do. And I will endeavor to explain as much stuff about the world as we go forth. Also, I will be swapping to PC, I think, for episode 6, around then. So, yes, that will be pretty damn neat, and we can get rid of the goddamn motion blur. Vesemir, what is up?
Amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
How many people have you ambushed in your time that you were a quality ambush spot picker?
Start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
It seems suspicious.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
I'm excited to fight this griffin. I really am. It's been a very cool build-up.
Once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
That would be a lovely happy ending, or at least as happy as can be expected in the world of The Witcher. I'm sorry. Alright, so here we have our friend Larry, we'll call him.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
Ah, the crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
This ain't no time for your back talk, boy. We got ourselves some prey. Looks like it's gonna be one hell of a fight. Royal Griffin. Slash its face off. Okay, so it's got quite the health bar, so we need to make sure we dodge when it swoops in. That does make sense. Let's have a go with our crossbow and see if we can't hit it a little bit. Okay, come on, come on. Seems to be very... Whoa. There we go. I got it. Ah, so the crossbow is not so much for damaging it, but the crossbow does have enough of an impact that it stuns the griffin a fair amount and lets us get some hits in. That's really quite useful. Hopefully I can get another hit in on it. I doubt I'll be able to keep doing it, but I've got to make sure I avoid this thing. It's probably, yep, probably pretty damaging to actually get hit by. Alright, I wonder then if I can roll. There we go. Always gotta roll. I wonder if I can bring it out the sky with a crossbow bolt. Though hitting it may be very much easier said than done. Damn it, Larry, stop moving! There we go. Like a boss. Though it did recover surprisingly quickly, which is very, very worrying. Come on, friend, help me kill this thing. Help me kill this thing. Let's put another bolt in it. Damn it, I missed. Damn it, I missed again. I am an absolute terrible, terrible marksman, and I regret everything. Alright, alright, we're going old school. We're going old school. We're going for the slash and then the dodge. Slash, dodge, slash, dodge. That is the Witcher's code for the battle calls. Ow! Okay, I didn't expect the battle to call that hard. Ooh, good going you, getting him all knocked over. Too bad I wasn't close enough to capitalize on it. Did I get him? Did I get him? I did. Alright, okay. Let's see if we can't Igni him once again. The fire seems to do a lot of damage. That was a very, very close dodge, but then the next one did get me, and I am fairly low on... our crossbow. There we go. Let's see if we can't get a few stabs in. Yeah, alright, we're getting there. We are definitely getting there, though every time he takes off, I do get very, very worried. There goes our last... Oh no, we've got some baked apples. It's fine, guys. We're saved by baked apples. Ooh, he is trying his best to run. You think you can run from me? I have the power of Roach, the world's most, just like, moronic horse. Actually, it's, I mean, we're gonna be lucky to keep up with you. This is really cool, though, actually having to chase it down to continue the fight. I'm excited by this. Dun, 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 dun. Like a horse griffin chasing. I mean, that is where it's at. I wonder if we can actually fight him a little bit on the horse. In fact, can I crossbow him on the horse? I can crossbow him on the... Damn it! Damn it, Roach! You had one job, and the one job was to not throw me off, you coward of a horse. It is just a giant flesh-eating monster that has been known to prey on horses. Alright, fair enough, Roach. Fair enough. This one time, I will accept that maybe you don't want to tangle with this. We're getting a lot of damage in here. Let me roll away just for now. Get our crossbow. And then see if we can't get a few good slashes in. Bit of fire. We're getting there. Oh, no, let's get away. We don't want to push our luck. We don't want to push our luck. We don't want to get suddenly comboed to death. I have a feeling this thing, if it wants to, can do a fairly solid amount of damage. It's just such a ridiculously awesome fight. Oh, yes, it's got a sonic attack. I imagine it's about to run once more. No, it's still going for me. Interesting. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come back. Oh! Oh, that was unfortunate. I could not reload in time. Damn it! Witcher, reload your crossbow bolts better. I like how he raised his crossbow like I was going to shoot my friend who's helping me. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I imagine a few players, to be fair, would just straight up murder the dude and hope that he has better equipment to steal. This looks like it's going to be it. Okay, no, let's not get overexcited that the kill's about to happen. Monster Hunting 101, the fight is not over and safe until it is dead, no matter how hurt it is. Okay, back off. One more good solid hit. There it is. Oh no, he's still technically alive. Fire for the finish. There we go. That was awesome. What a battle.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffins, head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
And there we go. The Griffin trophy. Gonna be a while getting through that head with a knife that big. Whip your sword out. What are you doing? Apparently he just really wants the personal touch. That is awesome, though, having the Griffins head tied to the side of our horse. That is one hell of a trophy. Like, you don't mess with someone who comes back into town with a griffin head slung on the side of their horse. Also, is it just me, or is the tongue of the griffin just like, I regret my decision to fight them? Well, Roach actually managed to drop down a cliff? I am very, very much astounded. Okay, we'll have to cross this ford over here. Don't mind me, guards. I just have a griffin head. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. Probably should have kept to the road. Come on. Come on. It's a tiny little drop. You could handle. I mean, you could. You're not a stupid horse. See, look, that was easy. I bet those guards are like, are you serious, Witcher? You've just ran us over. Why are you on your way back? Do I want to attack this treasure? I feel like it wouldn't be very sensible. I don't want to get my griffin head stolen by wolves. That would be the most awkward admission. Good work, guys. Good. Say what you like about the Nilfgaardians, but they are at least an entertaining invasions force. They really are. Okie dokie. So I guess we'll go retrieve the head later. I know I have to actually walk through the camp brandishing a decapitated griffin. It still is very sad to me to bring down such a majestic beast. I mean, yes, it has to be done, but I would have preferred to relocate it.
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you'll never learn.
Ooh.
Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Oh, no, no! By the gods, no!
Poor guy. To be fair, I thought they were going to straight up execute him, so honestly, he got off pretty lightly.
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Gonna have, you know, we gotta have the money. At least we're gonna make lots of money. That is the witch's job. It's not, you know, while it is a career that is primarily designed to help people, it still is a career. So I don't feel like at any point it's specifically unfair to take money. Also, did I hear what I think I just heard as I was leaving? Yes, I did. Where is it happening? Oh, we can't watch the dude being tortured. What's the point of a good whipping torture session if I can't watch the dude that has been tortured? It really doesn't make sense. And a lot of you guys were basically saying, do the main story, but, you know, mainly play the game how you would. And honestly, that makes a lot of sense, and I wholeheartedly agree. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. So I like how we didn't even need to see the Griffin head. After all that, it's like, why did we even bother with it? I imagine we'll do something once we get to town. I wonder if you can make anything particularly potent out of a Griffin head. It would seem so. And I realized it's pretty damn pointless to be wandering on the road when I can use the power of magical signposts. Seriously. Magical signposts. I mean, in real life, if we had these, travel would be so much easier. Just walk from sign to sign, and we've all got it covered. Alright, down we go. See, that is much, much more time efficient. Damn. Although, granted, it is a lovely looking game, and it's still very much enjoyable to ride through the countryside, but I'm itching to find out the results of our encounter with the Griffin. Don't care about you, merchant, or about you, I'm sorry! I really didn't think that would happen! I'm at least going to loot them, I guess. I'll take some eggs. It was a goose, and it, like, exploded into 5 of them, and then I panicked and killed them all. I panicked when I saw the cat as well, but fortunately at the last second, I managed to turn myself away. I don't do well when startled by animals. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying there in my defense. Okie dokie. But yeah, to be fair, that Nilfgaardian captain is pretty good for an Nilfgaardian.
Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Look at his skills with the knife.
Patriots, drinking their 7th round for Tamaria, fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey, then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it, just this once.
I feel like we're about to very much not stay out of it.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to
Let
my sister
go!
attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
Well, this is harsh. Good God!
Leave me be!
She was about to straight up murder her.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
You don't look too alright.
Young'uns. That true. What the Emperor promised you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
This is gonna go horribly wrong. I am a little bit concerned. Though the fact that we've gone for swords instead of a fist fight, yeah, we are straight up, we just straight up cut him in half. FYI though, this is why you don't start a fight with a Witcher. They will kick your ass. Wow.
It's alright. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
You serious? We just saved you. They were going to murder us. That was self-defense. Granted,
Not getting involved.
I didn't have to cleave him in twain, you know, I didn't have to separate his body into multiple parts, but the dude was fronting, and, you know, I had to lay down the law. It's just simple matter of respect. Ooh.
We didn't start it.
Is that?
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
It is. Well, this
How?
is
I received
exciting.
a report about a Witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Oh, come on, I'm not that covered.
Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Spent the last 6 months in the saddle. Haven't seen you for 2 years. Can't we take a moment to...
Sadly, we cannot. Someone awaits you, Geralt. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. For as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. I tried to go gangster. I'll admit that wasn't the best impression.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
Oh god, it's one of those titles, isn't it? It's gonna take 8 years to introduce us.
I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
It is sad to part way with the old veteran.
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Ah, so we're going to go to a proper walled city now. This is exciting. Yay, lilac and gooseberries! I was always hoping for that. I was always hoping. I knew deep down one day I'd earn the lilac and gooseberries. And I did it, guys. I did it. Everyone's gonna be so proud of me. So I guess things really kick up a gear now. We've separated from our trusty ally. We're with the Nilfgaardian enemies going to a walled city run by them to meet their emperor, and seemingly the woman we've been looking for is on their side. This has very much shaken things up, and I'm wondering where it's going to lead.
You recently?
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
This. This is actually happening. I thought this was going to turn out to be another dream. The Wraiths are here. The wild hunt is upon us. This is very, very worrying. The Wraiths of the Wild Hunt are indomitable. Especially the creatures that they have running for them. They can outpace a horse pretty easily. The thing is, the Wild Hunt is after Yennefer, so this makes a lot of sense. If we get over the bridge and then collapse it, yeah, there we go. That's how ideas work. I don't know why I felt the need to explain that's how ideas work. So that's going to stop them for a little bit, but not that much. They have a tendency to appear out of nowhere.
How big?
We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
And there is our city. Well, this raises even more questions, and I very much hope we get to have some resolution on the Wild Hunt and what their deal is.
This tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Okie dokie. I think now then, things really begin and kick up a notch. I mean, I feel so sorry for the witch's current situation. Just just the worst way to enjoy his first day here. I wonder how many Witcher bath scenes we're going to have in this game. I'm thinking at least 15. I don't know about you guys, but someone just randomly walked up to where I was in the bath, kind of touched my hair a little and went, it'll do. I'd be a little bit concerned.
Refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
To be fair, I do like
in that chair
that the Nilfgaardians have this kind of air of
the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Formalness about them and kind of properness, and like they really are noble in the truest sense of how they act. And despite being invaders, they do have at least a certain code that they stick to, despite some brutalities they've committed.
Fine. Then what? Gonna do my nails too?
Time permits. Sadly, the day is short. While the list of hygienic and cosmetic treatments that the gentleman should undergo is really rather long.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
So we're going to lose a fair amount of hair here.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So,
stare down, those two just had.
Place of birth unknown, parents unknown, age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle,
which happened at the beginning of the last game.
Defending Commander 1 Arian.
So basically, in Witcher 2, you have the option to talk him down and get him to basically surrender and his life lives on, or you can just challenge him to combat and kill him, or you can kill him and all of his men. Now, in my playthrough, I did convince him to stand down and his life was spared, so we're going with that.
Opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
Indeed.
So that is how the blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
Okay, so I've played through The Witcher a few times, and you get the choice to basically go with the commander of the Special Ops, Vernon Roche, or join with the elves and the dwarves and go to their city in the mountains. The first playthrough, I went with Roche, and the second, Yorveth. However, I consider my first playthrough to be my true one, so I'm going to say that I sided with Roche. Though the Yorveth side and all the racism with the dwarves and the elves against the humans across the battlefield was really, really interesting, and from an entertainment standpoint, I prefer it as a path. However, I gotta stick to my guns.
Flotsam with Vernon Roche, commander of the Blue Stripes, and
a murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
I think I'm going to be honest and say that my motive was just to rescue Triss, who is another sorcerer. Geralt basically does have quite the soft spot for sorceresses.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her. and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
Now, she was trying to lead a coup with the mages, and she was in a defective teleport beam, and I had the choice of fixing it or watching as she was torn to pieces. And I may have watched her get torn to pieces. Don't question me.
Acquaintance more like. Not so close that I felt bad for her, but close enough that I knew she deserved it.
He believes he alone knows what is good and what is evil, and that this gives him the right to dispense justice. Your comrade Letho of Gullet described you so. Quite accurate, I'd say.
My comrade, your agent.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
You have the option of dueling Letho to the death, but you can let him walk away, and I did indeed do so.
Ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Interesting. So we've basically got our own personal fashion advisor.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
I mean, yeah, it's a good color, but...
colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Alright then, guys, so this will definitely do for today's episode. We've entered the capital, and things are getting, well, quite real, honestly. I am very excited to continue on. So for now, thank you one and all for watching. My name has been Rage. Remember to like if you enjoyed this, help the series grow strong, and subscribe for more. Goodbye.